Learn about money. That is key 9 in our series 15 Keys for Thriving Creatives. Now, learning about money is very different from learning about business, and I'm going to share with you why and how money has a mind of its own. It really does. Money has a mind of its own. Let's start by busting some myths about money. First of all, some people think that all they need to do to make it in the world of money is to have great talent. Okay, well, we all know that some very talented musicians out there earn a lot of money, but you see, it's not the talent itself that keeps them at their level of wealth. Yeah, so it's not just about talent. And then you see, if we're saying that talent is what makes you rich, then it means that people who don't have high talent can't be rich, which is not really the reality, and we know it, right? So the second myth that we're going to bust is the myth of saying that if you work hard, you will get money. Well, we all know that we need to work hard and smart, but let me tell you, it's not the only thing that you need for you to make a lot of money, and you know it because sometimes the hard work has not been commensurate with the money that you've received. And so it's not that, right? It's not just about working hard. Now, there's another myth. The third one is if I have a job, that's when I can be rich. Or if I have a business, that's when I can be rich. I call it the job stroke entrepreneurship myth. So it's that mindset that if you have either a job or a business, then you're going to be wealthy. And we need to work. We need to work, no doubt. We need to work to get money. However, it's not the only thing that will make you wealthy. Now that we've talked about those myths, let's go straight into some things that will actually help you to become wealthy. The very first one is gain knowledge. Gain knowledge. If you don't know how money works, you don't know how money works. And the very first thing that you can do is gain knowledge. The Bible says that my people perish for lack of knowledge. It's knowledge that you need. And so do programs, do masterminds, read books, and actually gain knowledge so that you can learn this thing called money. How does it work? How do you keep it? Yeah, which takes me to the second thing that I would like to recommend, and I'm going to call it the SFFG mix. Now, if you know SFFG, it's straightforward financial growth. That's a book written by Apostle Moses Mukisa, and it's an amazing book. I feel like there's no better contextually relevant book for our context and our, generation that is so relevant and will help you with simple steps to get to your wealth journey. So in the SFFG mix, Apostle Moses Mukisa talks about getting it, keeping it, and growing it. That you need to get it. So you need to get it, especially through work. And you need to keep it. That means you need to save it. And then you need to grow it. You need to invest it. And he calls that the wealth cycle. So if you keep getting it, keeping it, and growing it, and you keep on doing that on repeat, you're going to find yourself wealthy ultimately, because you're continuously getting money, you're continuously saving it, and you're continuously investing it for growth. All right? So then you're continuing to grow over and over. Now, the third thing I would like to recommend is pay yourself a salary. Yes. If you run a creative business, do not do the martyrdom thing of just working and saying that you'll get paid in future. Pay yourself a salary. If you're going to make a dress, know that from that dress, your money, you as the creative, is X amount. Yeah, because if you pay yourself a salary, you'll get a clear picture of the work that you're doing. Yeah, and you get a clear picture of the money that you're earning, and then you can plan better. And when you pay yourself a salary also, you get a sense of separation between your money and the business money, because mnange, the business money is not your money. Yeah, it's not so obvious, but you need to know that. Then the next thing I would like to recommend is that you make sure that you know your basic minimum amount for you to live comfortably. When I talk about the basic minimum amount, I'm talking about how much money do you actually need to sustain your current lifestyle. You know, sometimes one of the challenges that we have is that we're not honest with ourselves about how much money we need. And so if you know that all your expenses, your rent, your fuel, your, all the basic things that you need, food, clothing, if all those things are not catered for and you're actually earning less than what caters for your basic minimum, here I'm not talking about luxuries. I'm not talking about any luxuries. I'm just talking about your basic minimum budget. Yeah, if your basic minimum budget is not catered to, what's going to happen is that you're eventually going to eat money from your business. It's obvious. That's what's going to happen. So if you ensure that your basic minimum budget is catered to, and hopefully match that to the salary that you're getting from the business, if the business is able to pay you that amount, then you will be in a better position, because then your money can actually be your money. We're talking about that separation again between your money and the business money. And so try and get that amount right. And sometimes as a creative, you need to have candid conversations with yourself, because maybe your business is not yet at the point where it can cater to your basic minimum amount. Yeah, and if that's the case, then you actually need to find out how to make money through other income streams that supplement the money that you're getting as a salary from your business. And the final tip is mind your business money. The final tip is mind your business money. You need to mind your business money. How much is coming into your business? How much is going out of your business? What do you have in terms of the capital invested? What do you have in terms of debt? Mind your business money. Actually know how much money you have in your business and how much money you owe other people, and keep tabs. Just keep the records, because for almost half of the things you will do as far as finances are concerned, you will need those records. And you will need the records for decision making. You will need the records to know how much taxes to file and pay. You will need the records to know where your business is going. You will need the records to know whether you're succeeding or not. So those are the tips that I'm leaving you with for learning about money. I hope you've enjoyed this key. Go ahead and share this with your creative friends, because they need to mind their money and they need to learn about their money as well. If you'd like to get a copy of my book, Thriving Creatives, the details are in the description below. Otherwise, until next time, go and thrive.